21 DK Rockwood Roo here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan with some 2015 and a half mid-year updates. One of the very first things you can look at to tell the difference between a 15 and a 15 and a half is the Sapphire package we have on here. It is an option, it's not forced, but you can instantly tell because it has this nice oyster or like vanilla cream colored skin. You see the lighter like chocolate brown, milk chocolate brown tones on here. Another way to tell the difference between a 15 and a half and a 15 is the black trim that became standard on the Roo family. You know, there's a lot of things I'll talk about in this video that were not available at the beginning of the season. 21 DK is a very popular model from the best-selling brand of lightweight trailers out there. So what is it about the Rockwood that makes it so darn popular? You know, a couple things here. Let's just start right here up front. We've got torsion ride, rubber ride axles here, and you've got when your axles are closer together like this, it's easier to park it, put it into a campsite, you know, when you got to back up and jackknife in. But the torsion rides make this thing tow and track very well, a lot better than typical leaf springs will. Now, signature calling card of the 21 DK model is the outdoor mini fridge here, but one thing I like is they widened the little area here. They added this extra pocket outside in the 2015 and a halves, and it's just a general purpose storage area. You could put all kinds of stuff, flashlights and things like that out there. It's awesome. Now, right next to it, we have our indoor-outdoor TV station. What's really cool is the TV, the entire thing, the swing arm and all, goes inside and outside, mounts right on that bracket there. So if you're grilling, you can turn it this way, take advantage of your grilling station over here while you're tailgating, never miss a game. If you're just general camping, you can turn it over here next to your patio table where you have your fridge set up, and it connects right to the stereo inside, which is also your DVD player, so you can watch a movie outside, watch a game, watch a race, never miss a beat, and get some nice sound coming through your speakers here. Rockwood's construction and service records are probably two of the very biggest reasons they are the best-selling lightweight out there and have been for many years. Things like this, they surface mount their speakers. This means that they only have to drill a very small hole through the wall just to feed a wire to run those speakers. They don't have to drill a big 4-inch hole in a laminated wall and potentially sacrifice structure or cause a weakness or flex point. Notice this too, they're putting their LED lights in a C channel right under the base of the awning. I don't know if they were the first, but Jayco was one of the first we saw that did this, and it is by far the best awning light system we've seen. It casts a very nice indirect glow against this white under awning and causes your entire patio to light and glow very nicely without disrupting the neighbors. Moving around here, they're using Duratech. We call it tent or canvas material. It's not actually tent, it's not actually canvas, that's just the name we put to it. But it has a 5-year guarantee on it, and that is the best that's available in the industry. Down here up front you'll see a nicer power tongue jack, and that's actually something that's interesting with Rockwoods. They use nicer hardware, like their tongue jacks, their power awnings. It's a better grade of motor. You know, it might cost $1 more, but it's going to last you longer, to work better. It's not going to leave you stranded on a campsite somewhere with, you know, an awning that doesn't work. You know, they're giving you a full propane cover, not just like a little cloth slip cover. They moved the battery disconnect. Roos have had a battery disconnect for years, but they decided to put it right up front next to the battery where it's very easy to access without having to climb in and out of the camper. Their hybrid bed lockdown system is better. It's right down here at ground level, so you don't have to be really tall like me and reach way up there to unlock it. You've got your lock here. Handles right here to open those doors. There's one of these latches on each side, and what's neat is you see how that kind of, well, I don't know if there you go, see, this is it locks in place, so even if you forget to lock it with the key lock, there's still a good chance it'll stay locked going down the road, so it's an extra level of oops prevention. But your construction in this segment of the market is virtually unrivaled. If you really start looking into these things, a lot of lightweight trailers, walk up to the sidewall, you're going to thump on it, it's going to feel nice and solid. But they mask that. They only generally do that with the two sidewalls. However, in a Rockwood, the front wall, fully laminated. The sides of the slide box, fully laminated. That is not normally the case. The rear wall, the floor, even the roof is built that way. The aluminum wheels, by the way, and the frameless space age looking windows. Those are all part of the Sapphire package. The skin, the windows, and the wheels, they're Sapphire items. Now, you see up here, we have the Fantastic Fan roof vent cover. Anytime you see a full-size Create Breeze fan in a Rockwood RV, the roof cover comes standard with that. So you don't have to pay the $50 to $75 a piece to have those added. Rockwood puts them on, and what's nice about that is they guarantee their workmanship. You don't have to look toward an aftermarket solution. Even things like this, your spare tire cover, it's a nice hard cover shell. It's not just a slip cover. And look at the size of this awning. It is as large as you can put on this. It's about a 20-foot awning on a 21-foot floor plan. You can't make it much bigger. Let's move. Well, yeah, even the slider on the patio door. One, they give you a little tab here to slide it open, which can often be problematic. But the fact that this is metal means that a lot of people, instead of grabbing the handle and closing the door, they'll pull on this thing. And you don't want to do that, but they put a better part here to try to, you know, almost as much as they could, foolproof this thing. Now, right when you walk in, you have a centralized command center for like your slides, most of your slide outs. This is your awning light right here, and you do have a power awning button right here. Now, what I like about that is, imagine this: you wake up in the middle of the night and the weatherman got it wrong. It's just a windy rainstorm out there, and you weren't prepared for it. Your awning is still out. If you had a manual awning, you got to go out here. Wind and rain's blowing in your camper. Your awning's probably snapping in the breeze. But with a power awning, you don't even have to open the door. Walk over here, push one button. Just listen. The awning will put itself away. You don't have to go out there and wrestle with a manual awning in high winds and potentially get yourself hurt doing it. So about 30 seconds, the awning, or even less than that if you're clocking on this video, it's about 15 seconds. There you go. Awning's away. You never went outside. You stayed dry. You go back to bed, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and you're the guy at the campground that does not have an insurance claim for a busted awning. Right when you walk in, you've got your bathroom here, and it's very cozy. I like how they have it set up. It's almost very classic and retro with the extra window here letting in light, and that's something a lot of manufacturers have started to skimp on. Little things like just adding an extra shelf up here. Rockwood takes those extra measures. Again, you get the full-size fans in Rockwoods, not those 4-inch plastic fans. You get the full-size fans in a Rockwood. You also get full medicine cabinets. You also get extra countertop space by level, if you notice. So you have GFI protected outlets. This box, by the way, is your outside grill. That's a item that, man, I can't remember. If it's not standard, then we must put it in every single room that we carry. You also get a full skylight and the power vent fan. A lot of manufacturers cheat by trying to shove that above the shower, and it's not as nice. Another 15.5 update, shower caddy. Just a handy little thing to give you a place to put things like shampoo and conditioners. A lot of lightweight trailers do not have shower wall panel surround. You're going to spray water off of your body directly against the shower walls and water damage your own trailer over time. Even if you don't have a leak, you could water damage this thing. Standard item, your bed mats are heated. You see these little plugs right here. There's little heat controls that you plug in here. So we've got a king front, queen rear bed on this. And notice that even your rear bed has extra little outlets here so the kids can power their devices, keep things charged. Another area Rockwood sets itself apart, standard LED lighting, right next to centralized air in a 21-foot hybrid. That's very uncommon. And the reason they do that is because they standardize all of their construction for quality control purposes, and as a result, they just tend to centralize virtually everything, and it's easier for them to continue to do that than build one roof with, one roof without central air. Actually, a neat part of the central air, too, is if you first pull into your campsite and it's really hot and the kids are kind of sweating, you flip these little fins open up here and it'll drop all the cold air right here in the living room. Once it cools off, flip those shut and it'll start to evenly disperse it through the whole coach. Now, the original version of the 21DK actually had this kitchen slide on the front side, the awning side of the camper. Problem is it ate away at your awning space. So they redesigned it last year and they got it right. This is a home run. You have exceptionally big countertops, and the easiest way to tell that is these stoves are basically all the same size. So look at all of the extra space behind it, and you see how big this countertop is. All the extra space here. It's made even bigger by the fact that this glass top cover here that not only looks awesome, but it's countertop flush. So now you have just a mega counter you can use here. And what's neat is it gets 2 of your 3 big appliances, the stove and the microwave, gets them off the floor plan. And when it does that, it opens up the primary walkway here. So if someone's cooking in the kitchen and one of the kids wants to run to the dining table, you're not bumping into each other, because that's a surefire recipe to just annoy the life out of each other. And I love the curves and the character. The craftsmanship in these is pretty much unsurpassed. Walk into any other hybrid trailer and try to do this. You're probably going to bust up the cabinetry. There are some that have similar aspects to many of the things I show you here in Rockwood. There are none that have all of them. The big King U dinette here, you can fold that down into a 2-person sleeper. You can actually sleep adults on that. It's about 7 foot large when you fold it down. And you notice that your dining table is freestanding. So if you want to take that outside like a picnic table, perfect. It's built in. You don't have to bring along extra stuff. Again, your storage solutions in a Rockwood are better, easier to get to. Notice, I mean, look under the dinette. Everything in this camper is aluminum framed. Everything's aluminum framed. So, I mean, again, you know, your walls, your roof, everything is built to be rock solid and last as long or longer than anything else in this class. That's why Rockwoods have higher resale value. That's why they have a better service record. All these things add up. Any one thing I've showed you is not the reason to own a Rockwood. It's the culmination of all these. Like here in the living room, having another of these big mega fans. If you're primitive camping, dry camping, boondocking, whatever word you want to use, if you're camping without park power, these become your method of cooling the camper, and they work very well. And with 2 of them, you can keep a constant flow of air moving through your camper. In 15 and a half, your fabric color schemes changed, and I cannot remember the name of this one offhand. I'm still trying to relearn the names of them. But long story short, the pictures and the video may not look exactly the same. The pictures are generally more accurate and up to date. The video's here to show you how it's laid out. But again, extra storage, and notice that not just in the kitchen, but everywhere you're looking at hardwood doors and cabinets. You know, you're looking at better construction. And like I said, there's so many reasons Rockwoods are the best sellers. Like the fact that these beds are rated for something like 1,050 pounds. It's incredible. Turning back around here, we'll start on this side. The kitchen area here, up here on the wall is your entertainment center. Again, that flat screen mounts right here against the wall, the one from outside, and it can turn anywhere here in the living room. So if you're at the dinette, if you're cooking in the kitchen, if you're on the bed, you've got a good shot at the TV. This little shelf up here, you see there's all kinds of little like outlets to charge things like phones, or if you just bring a USB cable or a car charger, you can do that all here as well. Now your stereo in this is amazing. It does everything. It's AM, FM, CD, it's your DVD player inside or outside. It's Bluetooth enabled, so again, while your phone's charging and you have it plugged in up here, or if your phone's just in your pocket, this thing will reach 3 or 4 campers away, and you can listen to whatever music you want off of your phone through your camper. And the newest model here even has video input and an HDMI input. So you've always got access to any technological thing you want. What we're looking at here are the upgraded refrigerator raised panel inserts. We do this instead of a flat panel so that your refrigerator matches your cabinetry, and it gives you a smooth look all the way through. Everything matches. I've had someone, they always look at this here and they see this blank spot and they go, wow, these guys, they wasted space. They did not. Under here, behind this panel, is that little outdoor mini fridge and storage area. So that's what's giving us that cool outdoor mini fridge. They kind of, you know, you only have so much space. It has to come from inside or outside, but it has to come from somewhere. And wardrobe storage in hybrid campers is generally non-existent. So the fact that this has this big mega closet, which is, truth be told, more actual hanging storage than most traditional hard side non-hybrid travel trailers, is pretty cool. Give us a call, learn even more. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.